So, in today's class, we are going to discuss transformation. Transformation. Okay. So, what is the meaning of transformation? If you know the meaning, unmute your mic and speak. What is the meaning of transformation? What do you understand by transform? Transformation is
Transformation
yes,
to
please. Huh.
move some to one place to another place.
Okay. Good. And another meaning? Transformation is just simple changing. If we change some change in one object if, from one position to another position, or the simple say we can changing something from something else by applying some rules. Okay, as you know, we say what kind of transformation means how the is change from its one location, one position to another position. Okay, suppose person A if, lose weight or gain weight, what we say it transform in one shape to another shape. Okay, so transformation is just simple word we can change from one position to another position or one. Okay, so transformation there's some several transformation in computer graphics. The first transformation is translation. Translation means we are just changing the position of your object one from location 1 to location 2, or location A to location B. We just change the position of object from location A to location B. Okay, for translation we use two parameter tx and ty. This is translation parameter. Tx means translation uh, corresponding to x-axis, and translation parameter ty means translation uh, of your object corresponds to y-axis. Okay, the second transformation is scaling. Scaling means just scale up or scale down the size of object, or maximize or minimize the size of object. For this we use two parameter sx and sy. Scaling up correspond to x-axis, and scaling up or scaling down. Scaling at correspond to x-axis, and scaling correspond to y-axis. So we use two parameter for scaling. The third transformation is rotation. Means we are rotating our object with certain angle. Just consider theta. Means we have suppose just consider uh, object to just consider a line. Now we want to rotate this line with certain angles. Okay. So transformation means changing the size. So rotation means rotating a particular object with certain angles, and scaling up and scaling in the same way. Suppose we have a square, we can it's scale up or scale down. Okay, means we just maximize or minimizing the objects. The fourth transformation is reflection. Reflection means just producing mirror image. Okay, suppose this is an uh, point, we want to create a mirror of this point correspond to x-axis. So how we can create it will reflect at this point. If we want to create or the mirroring image of this point current to y-axis, it will reflect at this location. Okay, so reflection is just creating a mirror of that object, image of that object. The fifth transformation is shearing. Sharing is simple. In this sharing, we just strict one axis coordinates value and changing to the other coordinates. Okay, just suppose we have an object. This object, just consider it as a rectangle. In this sharing, we strict this object, suppose x axis, and changing the y coordinates means what the value of x axis of this object, it will constant, or the value is preserving, and the corresponding value of y we are changing. Okay, if we sharing it y axis, we just then we will strict the y values and change the x value. Okay, so this is called a shearing. Okay, so all these five transformations we will discuss in detail. So let's discuss one by one. The first is translation. Start with translation. The first is translation. Translation means change position of object. Okay, in the translation we change the position of an object, or moves an object to a different position on the screen. We just consider what we are doing here in translation. Suppose this is your coordinate system, x, and this is your y. Suppose your object, just consider a point which is P, and we want to change the position of this point P, P coordinates x, y, to a new position. Just consider P dash, the coordinates of P dash is x dash, y dash. In the translation, we change the position of object. Suppose our object is just consider point. The current location of your point, this current position is current position is P, and coordinates are x, y. We want to change the position of this point from location this to this. So the new position P dash, the coordinates are x dash and y dash. So we just changing the position of object. For changing the position of object, we have two parameter. We use two parameter, tx and ty. Tx means translation parameter correspond to x-axis, and ty is the translation parameter corresponds to y-axis. Okay, so the new position, as you can see here, okay, this is the x and this is the y for the current point. Okay, the new point, this is what x dash, and this is y dash. So how we can relate this difference, what we creating is changing the x in the x direction, is x dash is changing x plus what, tx. This is the tx, it means the translation parameter. We are changing the value of x with tx. In the same way, y dash equals to y plus ty. This difference ty. So this is the actual change, tx and ty. So you can define the new position x dash y dash as x plus tx, and y dash equals to y plus ty. Or in generalized form, you can write p is the new position and the current position plus t. Or in the form of matrix, you can write the new position x dash y dash equals to, in the form of matrix, x y the current position plus translation parameter. Okay, so this is the actual your formula you have derived for a translation. In the translation, we are changing the position of object from one position to another position with respect to our translation parameter tx and ty. Is it clear? Is it clear? Let's see one example for. Let's see one example. Just consider you have given one rectangle with coordinates 0 0 0 2 3 0 and 2 3. This is the your given rectangle. Let's translate this triangle with translation parameter tx equals to 2 and ty. Just consider given 4. So this is our given rectangle, and we need to translate this triangle with this translation parameter tx equals to 2 and ty equals to 4. Let's draw the actual given rectangle. The first point is 0 0, this, and second is 0 2, this one. Third point is 3 0, sorry, 0 2 here. This is 0 2, and 3 0 will be here, and 2 3. It will be 3 2. Yes, 3 2, 3 2 here. Yes, so this is your given rectangle. This is your given rectangle. If you want to translate this triangle with these parameters, okay, 0 0 3 3 0 0 2, and this one is 3 2. Okay. Now translate this triangle. The first point, for first point 0 0. Let's translate x dash y dash equals to xy plus tx ty. Let's put the value. Xy, its current point is position is 0 0, and your tx is 2 and ty is 4. When you 0 plus 2 2, 0 plus 4 4. So the after translating these points, the new position is 2 4. Okay, now let's see for next point. Next point is 0 2. For the 0 2, let's translate this point. X dash y dash equals to xy. Xy is 0 2 in the current position plus our translation parameter 2 4. So you will get the value 2 into 2 plus 4 6. So our, after translation, this point will change position at the location of 2 6. Calculate for the other points. This 3 0 3 0 translation 3 0 3 0 3 0. This is 0 3 0 plus translation parameter 2 4. You will get this value 5 plus 4. This is the new value of translating this point 30 will be 5 4 5 4. Let's translate the next point, which is 3 2 3 2 3 2. Okay, 3 2 x dash y dash is the new position is 3 2 is the current position plus our translation parameter, which is 2 4. You will get the value 3 plus 2 5 and 2 plus 4 6. So the new value after translation is 5 6. The coordinates value is 5 6. Let's draw this coordinates on our coordinate system. 2 4, the first point is 2 4 2 4 at this location. 2 4. The next point is 2 6 2 6 3 0 1 2 3 4. It should be here, and 6 it should be here. Okay, coordinate 2 4 and 2 6 at this location. The next point is 5 4 and 5 6. 5 4 and 5 6. 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 at here, and 5 4 at here. This after translating this object, it will switch from this position to this position. This is the simple translation of a rectangle with certain translation parameter. Okay, is it clear? We have changed the position of object from one position to another position with respect to this translation parameter. Is it clear? In this question, we have given the current position of your rectangle, and we need to translate this rectangle with this parameter. We will just apply this formula. The current position of your the new position of your coordinate equals to the current position plus the translation parameter. Okay? We apply this formula and calculate the new position of your current object. Okay, is it clear? Please speak. Kiran, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's see the next transformation. The next transformation is scaling. In the scaling, we can maximize or minimize the size of given object, or change the size of an object with there is some given, again some given parameter sx and sy are the scaling parameter corresponding to axis, x axis or y axis. Okay, so there is some case. First, if your sx and sy scaling parameter value is between 0 to 1. If your scaling parameter sx and sy is between 0 to y, your size of object will decrease. size of object will decreases. Okay, when your this scaling parameters value between 0 to 1, your size of object will be decrease. And if the sx and sy value greater than 1, if the value of ss and sy value is greater than 1, your size of object increases. Okay, and the third condition is if your sx and sy value is equal. When these value of scaling parameters are equal, then the scaling will be done uniformly, means it will be increase or decrease but uniformly, means the scaling will done in uniformly. Scaling will done uniformly. Okay, what is the meaning of this? When the value of these two parameters is equal, means it will increase or decrease but in the uniform, uniform corresponding to both the axes, x axis or y axis. But when these values are not equals, means if sx not equals to sy, the shape will change. The shape of your object will change. Shape of object will change. Okay, means when these values not equals, the actual shape of object will be changed. Suppose it's given you one rectangle, sorry, square, and these values are not equals, then it, after scaling it will be rectangle. It will not be remain the same as a square. Okay, means at the one axis it's changed with some different factor, and in y axis is changing with different factor, so that ultimately the shape of your object will change. But when these values will be same, then the change in both the direction will equals, means always it will be a square. We will see this in example for more clarity. Okay, let's see. The- just consider the position of your object, or the point is xy, and the after changing or after scaling the coordinates are x dash y dash, means it's before scaling, and these coordinates are after scaling. Okay, so the new coordinates we will calculate as p dash equals to s into rp, or s dash will be changed as the sx into x, and y dash equals to y sy into the current position y. Let's write in the form of matrix s dash y dash equals to sx 0 0 sy into xy. This is your equation for scaling the object. Okay, so this is the scaling of your object with ss and sy scaling parameter. Take again one example and see how it's done. Let's take one example. take a square with coordinates 0 0 2 0 0 2 and 2 2. Scale are given scaling factor sx is 2 and sy is 3. Just consider. So let's first draw this square in our coordinate system. 0 0 at this is the point. 0 0 2 0 0 2 and 2 2. This is the point. Okay. So this is our given rectangle. Now we want to scaling of this square with these scaling parameter. So scale up the first given coordinates, which is 0 0. Our equation for scaling is s dash y dash equals to sx 0 0 sy into xy. Put the value sx equals to 2 0 0 y sy equals to 3 and your current point is 0 0. So after multiplying you will get 0 into 2 0 0 into 0 0. So 0 plus 0 0. 0 into 0 0 3 into 0 0 0 plus 0 0. So after scaling you will get 0 0 0 0 for the point 0 0. Let's write for this point 0 2. S dash y dash is the new position equals to sx2 sy3 into our current point, which is 0 2. Let's simplify this. 2 into 0 0 0 into 2 0 0 plus 0 0 0 into 0 0 3 into 2 6. So the after scaling you will get 0.06. Let's calculate for the next coordinate, which is 2 0 s dash y dash equals to 2 0 0 3 into 2 0. 2 into 2 4 plus 0 into 0 0 4 0 into 2 0 3 into 0 0. So the scaling point is 4 0. Let's calculate the next for the next coordinate 2 2. S dash y dash equals to 2 0 0 3 scaling parameter into our current points is 2 2. 2 into 2 4 plus 2 into 0 into 2 0 4 plus 0 4 0 into 2 0 3 into 2 6 6 plus 0 6. So our scaling point is 4 6. So these are the our scaling coordinates point. After scaling, let's draw this point on our coordinate system and see the difference. Our first scaling point is 0 0. Next is 0 6 0 6 4 3 4 5 6. This is the point is 0 6. The next point is 4 0 and 4 6. 4 0 2 3 4 0. And the next one is 4 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Which is this. So let's draw this. So first this 4, 0, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's draw this. After scaling, you will get these shape of this here given square. Yes, as you can see, the value of your scaling parameter is 2, 3, which is greater than 1. Then the size of your given object is increase, as we have said here. If the value of sx is greater than 1, the size of object increase. As you can see here, the size of object has been increased. Okay, and if it is not sx and sy is not equals, then ss and sy is not equal, then the shape of object will change. Here, as you can see, here our given object is square, but after scaling it has become a rectangle, means the shape of your object has been changed. If the value of these two scaling parameter is equal, just consider it is 2, 2, then the size of object will increase, but the shape will not change, means it will remain a square with a greater size. Okay. Yes, please speak, Komal. Komal, do you have any doubt? Okay. Okay.
So can the value of xx and the xy be point value?
Point value. Okay. If you take the value of sx and sy in point, then the size will be decrease, as we have said in this point. If sx and sy values between 0 to 1, means in point, then the size of object will decrease. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's take one consider. Okay, the new value, you just consider the value of sx equals to 0.5 and sy is also 0.5. Then the size of this object will decrease, and the value is, as you can see, the same, means sx equals to sy, means the size will uniformly change, means you will get these square with these coordinates, means 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 1. You just calculate this point and you will get this square. Okay, is it clear? But the value of sx and sy never will be negative values.
Okay.
It always positive values. Okay, means greater than or equals to 0. Is it clear? Okay, so if everything is clear, we can switch to our next transformation. So the next transformation is rotation. Let's rotate an object with certain angle. Just consider theta. Now we are rotating our object with certain angle. Just consider it is theta. How we can rotate? These are coordinate system x and y. Let's see our point at this location. Or just consider this location. Your current point is P, which the coordinates is x, y. We want to rotate this point with, just consider our, with respect to our uh, x origin point with certain angle. Okay, just consider we are rotating at this point with this certain angle, means theta, anti-clockwise. Just consider we are rotating this point anti-clockwise. So it's switching to left. So our new position of point P dash equals to x dash y dash. We have rotated our object with angle theta. This is our angle theta. Okay. So the current position of your object at location P with the coordinate xy, and we have rotated this object with theta angle corresponding to origin, and the new position of your object is P dash because the coordinates are x dash y dash. Is it clear? So first see just consider the angle of your current position with x-axis is phi. Just consider the current position of your point with respect to x-axis is angle with phi. Okay, so this is the, your x from here to here, and this is your y. For the current point P. So you can write in the form of trigonometry, using trigonometry. Cos phi equals to, so just consider this is your radius is just r. Okay. So it is cos phi equals to x y r. Okay, so you can write x in the form of angle x equals to r cos phi. In the same way, you can calculate the value of y in the form of with the angle sin phi equals to y r, means y equals to r sin phi. This is the value of x equals to r into cos phi, and value of y equals to r sin phi. Okay. Before rotating your object, now calculate the same value of x y for the new or changed position, which is x dash y dash. After rotating your, this is your x dash and this is your y dash. Okay, so let's write the x, calculate the x dash y dash corresponds to this form of trigonometry. Okay, so cos, now this angle is phi plus theta, the complete angle is phi plus theta. Cos phi plus theta equals to this x dash y, this is r. So you can write x dash equals to r cos phi plus theta. your x dash equals to r into cos phi plus theta. Let's calculate the y dash equals to sine phi plus theta equals to, this is y dash divided by r. So you can write y dash equals to r into sine phi plus theta. So we have calculated our x dash and y dash in the form of this sine and cos. Okay. Now again simplified this. We have just calculated. We have just rotated our object with certain angle, which is theta. We have not given the value of this phi. So we have to remove this phi. How we can remove? If you remembered some formula of cos A plus B or and sin A plus B. Unmute your mic and speak. What is the value of what is the formula for cos A plus B and sin A plus B?
For cos A plus B, it will be cos A cos B minus sin A sin B.
Cos A, one minute, cos A cos B
B minus sin A sin B.
minus sin A sin B. Good.
And
Okay,
for sin
1 minute, 1 minute.
A,
Other student. Any other students know the formula for sin A plus B?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please speak.
Sin
Sin A
cos B
cos B.
plus cos A sin B.
Good. Cos A sin B. Good. Somebody's waiting. So let's put this value in our equation. First, calculate the x dash. X dash equals to, as you can see, r cos phi plus theta. So cos A plus B equals to, so you can write cos phi cos theta minus r sin phi into sin theta. Okay. So from this equation, what we have derived, r cos phi equals to x or cos phi equals to x and r sin phi equals to y. So put this value, r cos phi equals to x cos theta minus r sin phi equals to y sin theta. So we have calculated this x dash in the term of theta, cos theta and sin theta. Now calculate the y dash. Y dash equals to r sin phi plus theta. So sin phi into cos theta plus cos r multiply cos phi into sin theta, again sin r sin phi equals to y into cos theta plus r cos phi equals to x sin theta. So this is the value of y dash. Okay. So we have calculated the x dash and y dash in the term of sin theta and cos theta. So in the form of matrix, we can write x dash y dash as cos x minus sine theta cos theta into x y. So if you multiply, you can see cos theta x cos theta minus y sin theta is the value of x dash, as you can see here. In the same way, y dash equals to x sin theta plus y cos theta. Okay. The rotation we have calculated the formula in the form of matrix x dash y dash equals to cos theta minus sin theta cos theta into x y. Now see one example. Before we start the example, here we have calculated the formula for rotation of object in when we rotate our object in this anti-clockwise. We are rotating our object anti-clockwise. What when we rotate the object clockwise? Simple. The rotation angle will be in negative sign. Here, this formula what we have calculated, it is for calculation in anti-clockwise. Okay. What when we rotate the object clockwise? The sign of your rotation angle will be in negative. Let's put this and derive the equation x dash y dash cos minus theta minus sine minus theta sine minus theta cos minus theta into xy. Again unmute yourself and speak. Cos minus theta. Gunjan.
Yes, sir.
Cos minus theta.
Cos theta.
Good. Anjali. Sine minus theta.
Minus sine theta.
Good. Minus sine theta means minus minus plus. So it will be plus sine theta. Okay. Sine minus theta minus sine theta cos minus theta cos theta into xy. So this is the equation in matrix form when you rotate object clockwise. Okay. So this is the equation in the form of matrix when you rotate your object in clockwise, and this is the formula when you rotate your object clockwise. Now see the example of rotation of your object. Let's rotate a triangle with certain angle. See here coordinates. Suppose your triangle is like this. This is coordinates is 0 0 1 2 3 4 4 0 1 2 3 4 again 4 0. Sorry 4 4. Okay, so this is our given object is a triangle with certain coordinates. Triangle with coordinates 0 0 4 0 and 4 4. Now we want to rotate this object with just consider theta equals to 90. Let's rotate this triangle with 90 angles in clockwise anti-clockwise direction. Now let's rotate this object with anti-clockwise. The first point is, as you know, given is 0 0. So the x dash y dash for point is 0 0 equals to cos theta minus sin theta cos theta into xy. Okay, let's put the value cos theta theta here is given 90 minus sin 90 cos 90 into xy is here 0 0. Already know the value of cos 90. This is Komal, cos 90
0.
0 minus 90 minus sorry sin 90.
1.
-1.
Good. Okay. 0 0 0 into 0 0 minus 1 into 0 0 1 into 0 0 0 into 0 0. So after rotating this coordinates 0 0, you will get the value 0 0. Let's calculate for the next coordinate, which is our point is 4 0. S dash y dash equals to cos 90, which is 0, minus sin 90, which is 1 into 0, and the current point is 4 0 0 into 4 0 minus 1 into 0 0 1 into 4 4 0 into 0 0, which is 4. So the after rotating this point you will get 0 4. Let's calculate what the 4 x dash y dash is the after rotating the point is 0 minus 1 1 0 into 4 4 0 into 4 0 minus 4 into 4 minus 4 1 into 4 4 0 into 4 0, this is 4. So after rotating this point you will get minus 4 4. Let's draw this point on coordinates 0 0 4 minus 4. The first point is 0 0, the same. Next point is 0 4 0 4, which is here, and the next point is minus 4 4 minus 4 1 2 3 4 minus 4 4 1 2 3 4 here, which is 0 4, this is minus 4 4. When you draw these points and connect this point, you will get this rectangle. Means we have rotated our object with 90 angle in this anti-clockwise direction. After rotating your object, you will get these object. Okay, so is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? Okay, so in the next class we will see shearing and reflection. Okay, so that's it for today's class. Write your attendance in the chat. Write in attendance word D for dog. If you have any doubt, you can ask. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay, so if you do not have any doubt, you can leave the class.
Sir,
Yes.
इस वाला वापस समझा दीजिए ना.
थोड़ा लाउडली बोलिए, क्या बोला आपने?
वापस समझा दीजिए एक बार।
ये इसी को बेटा आपको समझ मैं समझ नहीं क्या बोल रहा हूँ। एंटी क्लॉकवाइज को वापस समझाएं। देखिए अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग दिस सेम प्रोसीजर. In the rotation, we rotate object with certain angles. As we know, here our angle is given theta, and we have calculated the given points in the form of x sine and cos, and our after rotation, our point is p dash equals to x dash y dash. So we have calculated the values for x dash y dash in the form of sine and cos, and simplified this equation with applying this formulas in our equation, and calculated our x dash y dash in the form of sin x sin theta and cos theta. We have removed phi because we have phi is not given. Means what is the given points angle with your coordinate x. Okay, so after deriving this formula, we have write this equation into form of matrix. So s dash y dash in the form of matrix cos theta minus sin theta cos theta. As you can see here, s dash equals to x cos theta. X cos theta, we multiply this x with cos theta, so you will get x cos theta minus y into sin theta. So this is the form of x dash, and as the same way y dash equals to in the our equation is y into cos theta, y into cos theta plus x into sin theta. So we have just simply write our this derived equation into form of matrix. So this equation we have derived, as you can see, we rotate our object with anti-clockwise direction. Our rotation direction is anti-clockwise. If the given question is the question given in the form of clockwise, then we have to rotate our object clockwise. Means the angle of rotation will be negative direction.
But it will be previously given in the question that how we
Yes,
rotate
yes.
the angle anti-clockwise or clockwise.
Okay, if the rotation direction is not given, it will be considered as anti-clockwise. When
Okay, sir.
in this question, when the direction of rotation is not given, we will consider as anti-clockwise. Means by default it's anti-clockwise. If the object is rotating clockwise, they will mention the object we are rotating our object in clockwise. When it's given clockwise, we will change the sign of your angle, means minus theta, and this then the remaining formula is same. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.